7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Tune in.
This is your Friday Night Lights podcast, photo and entertainment, and Middle Georgia sales and services. Coke, don't worry about Pepsi.
I had to go see a man about a music.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
You better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose.
Hey, you better watch your mouth now.
I am a label.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt.
Better say it with your chest.
Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on?
What's good? What's good?
What's good? What's good? Whatever issues StreamYard was having with regard to the names, it is not here anymore because I see names. They have fixed the situation. So great for that. Great for that. What's going on, Obadiah? How you doing? I'm gonna be nice tonight. What's going on? Mr. Williams and Mr. Green, welcome. Thompson checking in. Good to see you. Good to see you. How was everybody's weekend?
Too
My
short.
weekend was long. I'm tired.
What's going on, Mr. Hurst? TCC is in the house. We in the Jackets nest. Okay. You got first round tonight. I mean, this Saturday in the Jackets nest. I didn't, Obadiah. I did not see your FSU post. I've been a little busy today. I mean, I've technically had a long weekend, but it doesn't seem like it. It's not long enough. What's going on, Marquise? Happy Veterans Day, Mr. Thirsty. That's what I was going to say. I was going to wait for Yo to get back on here, but
Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the support.
Welcome. I'll do an official happy whatever when everybody gets back online. Is everybody excited? I remember just a few short months ago we were talking about how we were ready for the season to start. Now the regular season has ended and the postseason has begun. My, how time flies. What's going on, Mr. Carlson? How you doing? The Swarm checking in. Thomasville. Thomas County Central. My Lord.
You ain't got to worry about getting beat up. We got you back on that one.
Don't get cussed out, Jess. What's going on, Mr. Fletcher? How is everybody? Happy Veterans Day to all who serve. Yep, time flies when you're having fun, Mr. Marquise. Time flies. So today, guys, we have we weren't on Friday. Everybody had things to do. And we are back today. We're going to recap what happened on Friday and Saturday, and after much angst and confusion, the brackets are now officially set. So we will definitely go through some brackets tonight as well. So there's that.
Can I just say one thing?
Yes.
I do not represent or support the opinion of the Wizard. That's all I want to say. Disclaimer.
That's a disclaimer.
So if y'all got beef with him, y'all deal with him when he come on. Don't bring him in. I ain't passing no messages.
Don't run up on my brother.
Yeah. Now the Wizard can handle himself, but don't run up on my brother. Nick say you in the same boat. He just because he live with him don't mean he believe what he believe. Mr. Hurst says the brackets are crazy. They are. That power ranking is something else in it. It's got
Mm-hmm.
I mean, oh my goodness. Yeah, if I were certain teams, I'd be upset.
Yeah.
But some tells me the wizard can handle himself. So y'all bring whatever you can bring. He ain't gonna, he can handle his own. Uh-oh. He the wizard
This joke
said
already started.
what I said.
Must have heard Mike talking.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you know he be watching us on the broomstick while he ride.
What's going on, Mr. Childs? Brooks County Trojans checking in. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey, Glenn.
Y'all want to stick around? We're gonna talk about those brackets today. We're gonna talk about the lower classification brackets today, and then we'll talk about the others, of course, on Wednesday. But you know, anything in general we can talk about. Um,
Well, I do got something I want to go ahead and throw out there. I thought he was gonna be back by now, but I'm gonna go ahead and plant the seed now, and we can reiterate it later. You okay with that, Jay?
I'm okay with whatever you want, Mr. Thirsty.
Okay. So I am currently working on something right now for my brother. Yeah, Yo has decided he's gonna do a bracket challenge. Since everybody seems to know bracketology. So I am currently in the process of getting the last bracket set up for people to be go in tomorrow morning at 08 and pick a bracket between all classifications if they want to do all of them and submit your bracketology. And when you submit your bracketology, you're going to be giving yourself a chance to win up to $80 because FNL is going to give $10 to the individual that correctly picks each classification bracket. And if you pick all 8 correct, you get $80. But guess what? Once your bracket is busted, it's done. So tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, it will be a link for all 8 brackets. Pick and choose which one you want to try and get correct. But I think everybody bracket gonna get busted up though. That's just me.
We shall see. We shall see. Let's see. Marquis says somebody needs to tell drug tested JHSA for coming up with that point system mess. Obadiah says it's a test trial to see what's going to happen next year. Let's hope they don't force this power ranking on everyone next year.
Oh, we gotta deal with the power rankings to the end of to 2026.
Yeah, to the end of the cycle at least.
Yeah.
What's going on, Mr. Wilson? You got a big game in Thomaston on Friday night. You let me know if they treat you right over there. If them refs treat you right, if they mess up, you just let me know. Mr. Wilkins, how you doing, TCC? What's going on with you? Mr. Hurtado, welcome. He says GHSA really knew what they were doing with Bacon and Thomasville. They clearly, I mean, I guess it was just meant to be for them to meet. I mean, you talk about a tense atmosphere. I know it's going to be extremely tense. So,
Man. Yeah. But,
I don't want to be down there. I don't, and I'm real glad my sister. You know, I'm not glad about why, but I'm glad my sister has.
Because I'm mad as hell. I gotta miss it, but
that she has other plans. I'm glad because I ain't there to hold a baby. You know what I mean? Nick said, let's get it. Bracket challenge. I'm in. Okay, so y'all got one for the bracket challenge. What's going on, Main Lakes? Congratulations on you guys win Friday night. Oscar, what's going on, Mr. SSI? That's what I'm gonna call you because you sure need a crazy chick. Thank God, because these folks with these fluke brackets, because these folks was getting on my nerves with these fake brackets and thinking they was real. I was hollering, they were dead serious over them brackets.
You know what? This is what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, yes, we put out brackets. What for the past two weeks we've been dropping brackets right on the page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't nobody read the caption?
Good question.
They just go straight to the brackets and swear up and down that they official. Dude, we telling you in the caption, these ain't for official. These are for basically for play, for entertainment purposes only.
Well, you know what they say. If you want to keep something valuable safe, put it in a book because ain't nobody gonna read it. So
Right.
that's worse. Um, Kenneth Hurst says hang 50 on them Thomasville. Well, he didn't say that, but that's what he meant. Um, over Morris Shields, what's going on, Mr. Shields? He said a champ will be crowned in Far East Atlanta. Are we talking about the Newton County Rams? Are we talking about East Side? Let us know who you're talking about, Mr. Shields. Nick Fletcher said he's ready for Southwest Band. Shout out to Southwest Band and their band director, Mr. Willie Hollins. I actually went to school with him, FESU alum. So,
Hold on. Now we're gonna give a shout out to band. We got to give a shout out to Jonesboro band.
shout out to
And the
Jonesboro
way,
Band.
and the reason I'm saying is because they will be in the Thanksgiving Macy's parade this year.
Awesome. And another band is heading to London, I think. I think they're headed. Is Jonesboro headed to London too? Somebody else is headed to
I'm not
London.
sure.
But
I
it's
just
a
saw the headline. I'm not sure on that. I saw the headline today about them being in the Macy's in the Thanksgiving parade though.
shout out. I mean, they're an excellent band. They really are. They really do great things. Dwayne Little, what's going on? He said, "Hey, congratulations to Brooks County on winning the region." Dwayne Little says Peach, Thomasville, and Cedar Grove all won't make it that deep. Two might make it, but not all three. And I think, I don't think I gotta say which one won't make it.
Say it with your chest.
You were messing
Something since you
up.
instead of just saying, "Hey, how y'all doing?" Why you had to come for us like that?
He's so messy. He can't help
No,
it.
Yeah, get
I
your
want him.
ass in
I
here
want
and
him to
sit
say it with
down.
his chest.
He having Percocet withdrawal. Leave him alone now.
Hell no.
He can't take no more for them knees. So he got to
Percocet,
do it.
Miley Percocet.
What's going on, Mr. Evans Worth in the house, region champ? Congratulations. Nick says he can't wait. So Nick, I know you said you went to Atlanta this past Saturday to see Morehouse and Clark Atlanta. It was a great game. Next year, now you make sure you either come to Fort Valley State's home game or you head over to Columbus to the Fountain City Classic, and maybe we'll have an offensive coordinator that won't call the same damn play, but that's another story. But if you want to see some great bands, anybody, I'm gonna tell everybody, if you want to see a great band, I don't care about the Marching Ram shit band, but check out the FVSU Blue Machine Marching Band. They sound really good. Glad you're doing well, Mr. Wilkins. Mr. Butt says, welcome, Mr. Butts. Dwayne says he's in on the bracket challenge. Obadiah wants to know what time the kickoff is. Oh, you told him that. Yeah, Mr. Wilson, the boy need a check. He need a check. What's going on, Mr. Crookham, Lincoln County in the house? And they should be Charleston. I'm thinking you're saying Charlton. But welcome, Mr. Crookham, to the show. That, you know what, that's wonderful to hear, Mr. Fletcher. Speaking of bands, my son is infatuated with HBCUs. Now, Morehouse may not be his choice, but man, I think HBC is missing out on luring kids to their school, in your opinion. And you're right, Mr. Fletcher, but there's a lot of nuances that go into that. A lot of it is having the people to actually go out and recruit and having the budget. It's when I tell you, is you just have to talk to somebody close to the situation, but just know that a lot of them are doing the best that they can, and a lot of the people that are recruiting, they're kind of doing it on their own with their own money. So, we do what we can. But yeah, I am excited. I'm glad, and I would love for him to come visit us. Let's see. Wait a minute. Okay, so Mr. Crookham, y'all played on Saturday, I'm assuming. So the Division One, Division Two. Are they playing on Saturday? Is that what it
I don't,
is? Okay.
wouldn't even be surprised because some the lower classification is gonna play on Saturday and not Friday.
Okay. Okay. What's going on, Mr. Howard? Perry Panthers checking in. Mr. Wilson said it's good for the upsets and he loves the prediction. Congratulations for Jonesboro band. Nick Fletcher's extending congratulations to Jonesboro's band. Um, Obadiah says Jonesboro, in my opinion, is the best in the state of Georgia when it comes to high school. That is actually a very popular opinion. They are awesome. What's going on, Mr. Matt? Greene County checking in. Now y'all have a really, really to me one of the craziest matchups in Division Two Single A coming up on Friday. That's crazy to have. Did I read it right? Do they have Clinch County?
Who we talking about?
Greene County.
Oh no, they're playing Irving.
Oh, Irwin. See what I'm saying? It was one of them.
Yeah.
That's ooh, that's a tough one, Mr. Matt. We're gonna see how that goes. Yeah, I'm a band fan too, Mr. Farley. I am too. Um, Kenneth said, Thirsty, Cedar Grove won't. And Kenneth said he said it with his chest.
Tell me why they won't though. Tell me why they can't.
Dwayne says,
What
what you
did I
say?
walk
Huh?
in on?
Huh?
What did I walk in on? Talking about what City
Well,
Grove training won't do.
well, put it like this. So Dwayne started, he kicked it off. He didn't even say, hey, you know how people walk in the room and don't say, hey. He
Yeah.
just walked in the room, started mess, and he said Peach, Thomasville, and the Lego set won't make it very far. Then he said, well, two might make it, but we know one that won't. But he never said what it was. Then Kenneth said, well, Thirsty, Cedar Grove won't. I said it. And then Dwayne says Thomasville and Peach got a good chance, but the Lego set already started basketball and track practice. Like, he didn't even say hey today. He just came in. Guns are blazing.
I
Well,
love it.
we shall see
I
what
love it.
Brooks County Trojans do.
Yeah, we'll see.
All
Nick
right,
says
right here, all in our business.
Morehouse coach was a real dude. He didn't sugarcoat anything. He can't. He can't. He can't. He really can't. I really hate y'all didn't come because y'all didn't go to homecoming. He would have really fallen in love. What's going on, Gio? Glad to be listening tonight. Excited for the playoffs. Welcome, Gio.
What's going on, little cuz?
Tony McKelvin, how you doing? We're checking in. Now, I will say, when they were talking about upsets in the first round, where might be one of those teams that could be on upset alert, but that's just me.
Who they got?
Tucker.
Mm.
And they got to
Yeah,
go up there.
I think it's a 50. Nope. Ware County is the 2 seed.
Okay.
But I think it's a 50-50 out of that region. I think Perry and Benedictine should be able to handle St. Pius and Southwest DeKalb. But I really do believe Tucker could possibly pose an issue for Ware County. I don't know if they will beat them, but I'm with Jess. It could definitely be an upset.
Yeah. Maine says Burke versus Thompson was a great game. Amir and Troy were going back and forth. William put on a show. 4 touchdowns, 177 yards rushing, and 85 yards receiving. Troy had 4 touchdowns, 178 rushing yards. Burke County Region champs, and congratulations to Burke County.
Congratulations.
Honestly, if y'all had come down from 4A to 2A and didn't win the region championship, I would look at your little sideways. Congratulations, Bert. Y'all did a great job. Torres says Greene County going home. They said, hold on, sir. Maybe not. What's going on?
Man, that got to be the most interesting matchup in the first round, if you ask me.
Yeah, I just
You're talking about. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're talking about 2 teams that can actually. I predict it could be in the finals. Greene County and Irwin County, I think, are both good programs that I thought could possibly be seeing each other in a championship matchup. To be a first round matchup, that's tough.
Mm-hmm. What's going on, Miss Finley? How you doing? She said Williams is a beast. Dwayne Little said, I watched Green versus Lincoln, and Green looked big but out of shape. Okay. Let's see. Ken said, but somebody's basketball is already pumped up. Y'all crazy. Mr. Crookham said Greene County is big and slow.
I ain't a Green County I saw, but okay.
Okay, the FESU coach never messaged G, spoke to him at the school, no follow-up, don't even remember his name. We're gonna handle that, Mr. Fletcher. Don't worry. I'm on it. I'm on it, sir.
Anybody can handle it, Mr. Fletcher.
She can.
The one you're talking to.
We gonna handle that, Mr. Fletcher. Don't even worry about it. Mr. Butt said it's going to be a barn burner in Lincolnton, Georgia this weekend. Let's see. You're welcome, Mr. Lakes. Who is they, Mr. Shields? Let us know. Lincolnton, Georgia. It's going to be who is Lincoln County playing? That's I want to know. Region 258 clean sweep. Would y'all agree?
Y'all might be the only region that's able to do it in the higher classifications, because the lower classification they liable to get region foes playing in the first round with this PSR.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see. Nick said he's trying to figure out how Thomasville and Dublin are on the same side. PSR.
That's all I can tell you on that one. For real.
Mr. McKelvin says, I wouldn't call it an upset the way we've been playing this year. I'm riding until the wheels fall off. That's what I like to hear, Mr. McKelvin. Ride or die, ride or die. Okay, Mr. Wizard, you're on your way. I know it's been raining out there a little bit, so be careful. Dwayne said Green did not look good versus Lincoln. I mean, Lincoln probably makes a lot of people look bad, so there's that. Mr. Crookham, are you saying that Irwin County is going to blow out Lincoln? I mean, blow out Greene County? Is that what you're saying? Okay. I don't know who's live streaming Friday night. I know I won't. I just probably be cussing somewhere, but I won't be live streaming. And besides, the reception in Trojan Stadium is absolutely atrocious. They need to fix that, but
not for everybody.
Well, if you got AT&T, yeah, it's not gonna work. However, if you go to Florida, it's totally different.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to add that in where I'm not getting any service down there, and you just okay.
Driving.
There go the petty Betty.
What? That's a real thing. If you got a lot of people in Georgia, Verizon and T-Mobile, they'll get reception when AT&T doesn't. But if you go to Florida, AT&T's got all the service. Yeah, we definitely don't want you live streaming, Mr. Fletcher. We don't want Oscar Miles live streaming. Yeah. No, we don't know.
Hell, can't none of us live stream.
Oh yeah, I definitely can't live stream.
Nope, I know I can't.
The camera gonna be everywhere. I'm gonna be cussing.
Right, I'm gonna be fussing at you and probably gonna get into it with somebody.
Yep, and everybody gonna see.
Yeah,
everybody gonna see what we're talking about on Jeff.
Everybody will understand what we talk about with Jeff.
Baby, I was on 10 Saturday. I was on 10, y'all. I was on 10. I know they heard me. And everybody agreed with me. Baby, it was bad.
That's because everybody gets scared.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They were laughing. They were like, "You right."
But you didn't notice how them seats around you got empty so fast?
They did not get empty. Everybody wants my aura.
Man, I
You
told
asked,
you.
matter of fact, you just asked Paris. Paris was right behind me, and I finally got to take my picture with Paris.
Hey,
Well, shit,
Paris. No
you probably
disrespect.
scared.
No disrespect to Paris. But if that's your never mind.
Shit, you probably scared Perry.
I didn't scare nobody.
Paris ain't gonna tell the truth. Paris is gonna say, "Okay,
You
Auntie,
know
you
what?
cool."
No, I'm gonna find.
Hey
He gonna
man.
say. He gonna say Auntie was out the chain. That's what he gonna say. But y'all gonna get off me. I'm gonna find another podcast to join.
We're gonna leave you
How
alone.
long?
Girl, please.
Exactly. How long you think they're gonna last? They ain't gonna put up with you like we do. Soon as you go to a game with one of them, I want to see you and Phil Jones sitting at a game.
Fine. I'll ride off into the sunset. I'll be
All
fine with Mr.
right.
Jones because Mr. Jones
This
looks
is
like he
getting
knows how to treat
messy.
a lady.
Man.
I'm saying Mr. Jones looks like he knows how to treat a lady.
Not drinking no damn Pepsi.
How you
Scared
doing? How you doing, Mr. Phil? I hope you're listening and welcome. Oscar said, "Damn,
Shout
I
out
can't
Mr.
live
Phil.
stream what I do."
Oh no, no,
Nick said, "You
no.
don't want me to live stream. I be on that gas." Oh Lord, I hope you do it before you get in there. Gio said, "Damn, Nick in the stadium. Now be careful how you answer that, Mr. Fletcher.
Right.
Gio,
Everything you say after this point really matters. Choose your
Gio
words
the folk.
wisely.
Don't be careful how you say that. Gio the folk now.
Hey, they go Petty Betty. Don't be telling my cousin business.
What's going on? The fake Mr. Robert has checked in. How you doing, Mr. Brown Senior? Don't worry, Savannah Christian can live stream. We the good. Okay, he say we the good folk, but yeah, okay, yeah.
I miss
Right.
my daddy. I miss my daddy.
Okay,
My
so
Lord.
Marquise said Happy Veterans Day, Uncle Yo, but since everybody's on now, today is Veterans Day. I actually, I ain't gonna say that part because y'all need to know that. But Happy Veterans Day to all who are listening to this podcast who have served to defend freedoms and protect us from danger seen and unseen. A special shout out to our Navy veteran, Mr. Thirsty, and our Army veteran, Mr. Yo. Thank you for your
Thank you.
service.
Thank y'all for the
Thank you
support.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for the support. Couldn't have been able to do it without y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Nick said he lived right by the stadium. Christopher, good evening. Cairo at Douglas Astros, Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Okay. Yo, what are you trying to say, Mr. Miles? Just what the hell is that? Yo, Aura. What is I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Miles. Elaborate, sir. Uh He said he ain't stupid. He don't do it in the stadium. Good. What's going on, Rico? Recordia Hollis, bootleg copy. P.S. Irwin in the house. Welcome, Mr. Hollis.
What's a bootleg copy? A bootleg copy of what?
I don't know. I just read
Because
what
he
they
might have
write.
came in when we was talking about the other podcast. So I'm just trying to figure out what's bootleg.
Got to be a little bit more specific.
Yeah,
Yeah,
clarify
be
that,
a
sir.
little more Pacific.
Welcome.
Nick
Look, now you
says,
know. Now y'all know the S is silent in Pacific, right?
uh-huh. Nick said it's for medical reasons. Yeah, we understand. I'm sure you got your medical card. Obadiah John and Obadiah and Don. He said that streaming is bootleg. And he ain't lying. He said thanks for your service. Depend like are you talking about people streaming from their phones? Well, they do it. I mean, it's nice enough for them to do it for people who want to see what's going on. We appreciate that.
Hey man.
And Thomasville stream be lit. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. A shout out to my classmate Krista, because I'm telling you, when I couldn't get to the games, especially when my mama was here, and I had to get her to dialysis, and on Friday evenings I had to get her situated, and I couldn't get to the games. Man, listen, that came in handy. So shout out to my classmate Krista.
Hey man, I need to just get with your media guys at your school, man. I know you got some kind of videography class or something, man. Hey, GHSA just said in the interview that any school can live stream every game that they have. They offer that. So speak with your
They choose
ADs and
not
some
to.
of that stuff and get it. Yeah, you're choosing not to. They talk about a lot of revenue that can come back to your school. So get with your ADs, man. Ask them to live screen some of them games.
Let's see. Marshall says Brooks County streaming is the best. Mr. McHollis says most of them freeze up and loop. NHF, however, you know what I'm talking about. I will say that, like, when I used to try to watch it, that's why I canceled it. It would lock up a lot of times, and then sometimes it wouldn't have any audio. It got a little frustrating sometimes.
Well, they do. I mean, he already said that the major problem with a lot of schools is that internet connection, Wi-Fi connection going on in that area. So if you know you got bad internet, bad Wi-Fi in the area, shit, do what y'all can to get it improved. Get another cell phone tower.
Yeah, that's easy.
Somebody can rent some land to a cell phone provider.
Well,
That's
all I
easy.
know is I got a couple dudes over in Vineville, Georgia that can climb a pole and have you with some A1 service.
Woo, my Lord. Nick said he's paid NFHS too much money and they be on some BS. His son's other half of his family lives in Minnesota and North Dakota, and they depend on live streams so his family can watch. Oh wow. Mr. Hurst says Thomasville High School's live stream is hot and great. Oh, that just described me. Hot and great. All right. Sis says, shout out to Thomasville's Hulk TV. Thank you for your great streaming, Hulk TV. Shout out to you. Mr. Butts, I'm not even thinking about you. Mr. Wilkins said Thomas County Central does it for $12 a game. Oh wow.
Just
hold on.
Mario is telling you, hey, Jess, he hear your voice.
Hey, my baby. How are you doing, birthday boy? You're doing good. Oh.
Happy birthday, nephew.
Happy birthday, man. Yeah. Saying happy birthday to yourself.
Yes. That boy is too smart. Mr. Matt says YouTube channels are the way to go to broadcast games.
Oh, now that would be fine because YouTube broadcast, but still, Mr. Matt, you got to be able to upload it to the YouTube. But YouTube is better than that NHSL AGBCK shit, though.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. Let's see. The real Mr. Robert has entered the building. How you doing, Mr. Robert? Let's go Peach County Trojans and Coach Westbrook. Dwayne says Thomasville, y'all better knock off Dublin this year. And TCC is live on Huddle TV. Nick Fletcher told Mari happy birthday.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, Bean.
Shout out to Chris Darisaw from Dublin watching. I see you reacting to comments, cousin. Just hold on. We coming.
He has commented. He said that's the dumbest comment ever.
Well, Chris, you just got to pay attention to the source. Dwayne Little kind of gives some of the dumbest comments on our show. So
yeah, there's that. Let's see. Oh Lord, let me read what Mr. SSI got to say. He said, I'm about to start me a streaming company for all the poor connections accepting food stamps, SSI checks, Cash App, Apple Pay, and also most importantly, cash, even if it's not yours. Do y'all see
My
why I say he
Lord.
need it? That's why I call him Mr. SSI. My goodness.
That is
Woo.
dope.
What's going on, Mr. Ross? How you doing? Just checking in. It's playoff time finally. Yes, 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 yes. It
Yes.
is.
It's really half empty, half full glass type mentality because that means we only got a couple of more weeks left of the season, and then I go in withdrawals and start being mad at everybody for no reason. But it's the most exciting time of the year during the playoff time in high school football. So
Yeah.
catch
It's so
22 on my end,
And
Mr.
look
Ross.
at it. Look at it this way. I feel you what you're saying too, yo, and I wholeheartedly agree. But the playoffs mean we're closer to seeing each other. Like the panel, the podcast is closer to being together to give the people a show too. So that's something to look forward to.
But don't
Oh, for
most
real?
definitely.
Yeah,
yeah.
because we supposed to get together and do a show together during the playoffs. Righteous.
It might not be the playoffs, but shout out Marvin James, the new director of media for the
Georgia.
GHSA. He is putting something together where we will have our media pass access for the state championship games in the Benz. So we'll definitely be getting together and probably do a live broadcast from there or something. But we'll work out the. Y'all be paying attention. Stay tuned. We'll work out the details on that.
Yeah.
Got big things in the
A
works.
show.
Nick Fletcher
Big time.
says, oh yeah, I'm sorry. He said, man, it's the playoffs. Anyone can be beat. Oh Lord, no, y'all don't need to meet. He said, Nick, Oscar said, Nick, let's network. These folks scared for real. Nah, baby, y'all don't need. I don't
Tell
think.
you something, Nick. If you and Oscar started any kind of company, I give it 2 days.
Yeah, I don't
between,
want.
between y'all two, boy, 2 days is a stretch, boy.
No. Uh, what's going on, Elmo? How you doing? You was sitting by me. Then the next thing I know, I ain't see you Saturday. You had gotten up and left. I don't know, but anyway, what's going on?
Elmo,
Elmo,
Um,
what's up, bro?
hold on. I got a question for Elmo. Elmo, are you bedazzled today?
Hold on, let
Oh
me find out.
hell
Hey, man,
no.
let me find out. El got ripped up into that too, man.
oh my lord! Oh my
Oh
lord! Oh
man.
my lord! Oh my lord! Oh my lord!
Uh,
I think I'm
Okay.
losing my signal. I think my connection
Oh,
going out.
Man, let's talk. Hey, real fan. Can we talk some football, real fan? I
Let's
got to get
do
this
it.
off my chest. It's two things I need to get off my chest. One, um, them Bulldogs. Um, I just want to say this for the Bulldogs. I sent y'all a video today, right? I really want to play this video online, but I don't think it's appropriate. Number, that's that. So, with that being said, take the Lambo away from Carson Beck and bench him because Carson Beck is the only one with a Lambo that we ain't worried about him off the field. We more worried about him on the field. And
the
Mike
video,
Bobo,
the video was stupid, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
okay, and Mike Bobo, call up Todd Monken at least once a week and get some freaking help. Number two, Falcons. Cool. You got one job. I'm gonna send somebody to the airport to steal
Just
your
one.
shoes again. Is that what I need to do? Send somebody to the airport to steal your shoes again? Cool. You got one job, dude. 9 points you left on the field that cost us the game.
Mike, I got a picture you can put up. I put in the thing if you won't want to play the video, you can put that picture up. I had an absolutely shitty football weekend. I absolute perfect weekend the week before. This weekend, absolutely shitty. And it's just goes to show the law of averages is a thing.
You know what? Screw that. Where the video at? I'm gonna go ahead and play the video. Let me pull the video up. I'm gonna pull the video up.
Oh my Lord, honey! Listen, y'all. Guess what? That business. You better hope that business closed in 2 days, because if it keep on going, y'all ass gonna end up in jail. You talking about making Jeremy the finance manager?
Oh,
Mm-mm-mm.
baby, please. You won't see a dime of your money. Don't get mixed up with scammers.
And then you going to jail for fraud, because it's gonna look like you got it.
Mm-mm-mm. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure I get this thing up and I got this thing running right because I got to hit a certain button. There we go. All right. I'm finna go. I can go ahead and run. I can go ahead and run the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Riddle is Carson Beck. Thanks to his beady little eyes, I'd love to compare him to Sid from Ice Age, but Sid hasn't thrown 12 interceptions in 9 games. In hindsight, there were a lot of red flags we probably shouldn't have ignored. He's the only player we have at Lambeau where you're more afraid of him doing something stupid on the football field than off it. Carson came into this season talking about how his goal was to be a first-round pick. He just didn't mention to me that he was thinking about the CFL when he said it. I'm not sure where to go from here. All I can really do is put on a happy face and hope to God that Stetson Bennett still has a 14th year of eligibility to use next season. Well, if any of you wondered who could stop the Georgia dynasty, the answer to that riddle is Carson Beck. Thanks to his beady little...
God dang. Did he say that for real?
Beat his little eyes.
Did he say, is that for real?
Nah, it ain't real. It had to be an AI voice, but
It's an
somebody just took
AI.
his somebody just took his voice and ran it over. But man, that's how I feel for real though.
That's how it feels for real. Like it was absolutely awful, and I just can't even talk about it. Let me read. Nick Fletcher says, "I'm trying to see the panel, even if my dogs for some reason ain't at the bins. We can make that happen."
For sure.
Yes, Tori. If you have not said anything else tonight, you have said it correctly. Dwayne Little, you messy. He messier than a baby that just got some bad milk. Yes, Marvin James has been a great advocate, Mr. Ross. Dwayne says Dublin about to drag Thomasville again.
You need to worry about that little broke ass hammer you got. Keep some of the. Go on and find your
Oscar,
purse.
bloop bloop. Oscar said, "Can I get a pass?" And pass, just lie, say I'm on the staff. I want to stand on the sideline with my son and them cover Columbus prediction. If you for a little change, I might see what I can do, Mr.
Man, like you ain't used to doing something strange for a little change.
All right, not too much.
Might as well pay. It's worth it. Money well spent. Let's see. Nick Fletcher said, "Mike, screw Bono, man, screw Bono and Beck." There it
Bobo.
is. Yes, Mike Bobo and Carson Beck. Ain't that what I said? Oh, Bobo, yeah. Same fucking different.
Shit, Mike
Bono
Bobo
can,
got to get Mike
call the
Bobo.
play too.
Mike Bobo need to call Top Monkey up for real, man, because that joker, that play call. But I will say one thing I will say about Georgia is if y'all haven't noticed, we are missing 2 critical running backs that will make a difference. Because in my opinion, Cash Jones has no business on the field at all unless he's on special teams.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
sorry to
be
say it, but
real.
I'm just gonna put it out there. Cash
Let,
Jones
let,
has no
let, let,
business on
let's
the
be
field.
real. If you had those other backs in, Cash Jones wouldn't even be touching the field.
And we know that.
Both of the Robinson guys, if you had APN healthy, yeah, he wouldn't even be touching the field.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that and they got to make adjustments in that secondary, man.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
see. Mr. Map, don't make me fight you now. Talking about the Falcons. No, I'm talking about Falcons. Mr. Wilson says, "Shoot, cool wasn't a problem." And Nick said, "Oscar, if you rolling with Jeremy, he's out. No business. Do that again. That's right. Darwin agrees with me. He was right there with me. It was absolute crap last weekend. I don't know who the offense coordinator was, but he was brain dead. But that's another story. Like I said, my weekend was terrible. But no, I mean, I had a great time at the festivities. But the actual game outside of the Blue Machine Marching Band, yeah, yeah, that
Oh, can I ask? I got a question for y'all. Did
sure.
anybody watch the Sunday night game?
No.
Okay, here's my question. How in the effing world does your defense get 5 turnovers and still freaking lose?
Who played?
Detroit and the Houston Texans. Houston Texans defense got 5 turnovers and still lost the game 26-23. How does that happen?
I don't know.
That's all I'm saying. Because I'm glad Jared Goff came on at the end because he helped me win my fantasy game. But granted, that daggone Jared Goff threw 5 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, 5 interceptions in one game. Joker only gave me 11 points in my fantasy. But Houston, how? 5 turnovers and you still lose. Help me understand that. Make it make sense. The math ain't mathing on that.
It's an anomaly.
Yeah, yes, it was. That it was. It was crazy. I just had to bring that one up. And oh, I got one more game, NFL game. Denver Broncos. One job. 35-yard field goal. And you let them boys go end up being 9-0 on the season. 35-yard field goal to beat Kansas City and it gets blocked. And Kansas City wins. What was the final score? 16, 13, 16, 14?
Well,
Something like that.
it looks like when Tom Magic Dust Fairy Brady retired, he threw his rabbit foot on over there to Kansas City.
I guess so. Now, I got one more. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people did not watch this game. But I'm up Saturday night after, an average Saturday of watching football. So I'm watching ESPN and I'm watching BYU versus Utah. That was an amazing game. Utah pulled it out and upset it, BYU. But if you did not watch that game, please go on ESPN or wherever you decide to watch your sports at and watch the highlights of that game. That was a great game.
Hmm.
All right. So
Let's
with
see.
that being said, I do want to say this real fast. Last week we were talking about Heisman Trophy winners. Cam Ward ain't gonna win it. I'm sorry. That Georgia Tech loss hurt his stock. Oh, you're right. BYU did win, but BYU should have lost that game because I forgot they scored that last second field goal or touchdown. But Cam Ward is not gonna win the Heisman. It's gonna be Travis Hunter from Colorado, regardless of how Colorado ends the season. Travis Hunter is going to win the Heisman Trophy. Win the Heisman Trophy, and I'm sorry to tell y'all, but Dion is probably going to leave Colorado in the next 2 years and go coach the Dallas Cowboys.
I wouldn't do it, but that ain't me. Let's see. Let me read what I'm. Let me read. Okay, so Oscar and Nick creeping on to come up. We gonna let them handle that. Um, Dwayne said, "Told y'all UGA quarterback was suspect, sir. That ain't rocket science. Hell, we've been saying the same thing. Goodness, what my sister say? Go take a perk." Gio said Kirby would definitely tell Beck that behind closed doors, though. He would. Kenneth said the Pope player for Georgia over there was celebrating with the old Miss players is just as bad. $3. Oh, baby, you ain't getting nothing. You ain't even have nothing to offer me at least 40. Okay.
Ooh, how much you say?
Be quiet.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you talk in just a minute. I'm just getting through a couple of more of these comments so they don't build up. Most of it is sidebar, so I'm not gonna read them. I just want to tell Paris hello. And we will talk about that in a minute, Mr. Farley. I will make sure I come back to your comment. Nick said that Detroit-Houston game was crazy. Morris says the Texans turned the ball over just as much. What's going on, Mr. Hawk? Flournoy, he said, wild game. Paris said, FBS, you finna make me coach them. Saturday game was pitiful. We had a chance at the end. We did. Nick says they're about to let Prime in that playoff if they win the conference. Yeah. So, Mr. Wizard.
Hey,
How are you?
doing?
I'm good, but now I don't know how good you're gonna be.
What?
You have a lot of disgruntled listeners. They're upset with you.
They'll get over it. I said what I said, and I'm standing on business. And then what the youngins say? Standing on business.
So basically, what he's saying is, for you all that did not hear him, he said what he said. He meant what he meant. It is what he is. It is what it is, and he's standing on business. So all that tongue twisting y'all gonna be doing in the comment section is going to go in one ear and right out of the other. Is that correct, Mr. Wizard?
Yeah, because I really don't care what the listeners got to say because it's all about me and my magic 8-ball. And sometimes the potion that I'm sipping on.
Well, there you have it, people. But Nick said he got it coming for your landlord too. So there's that. What's going on, Tick? How you doing? Your wife is in the listen. Don't act up. Your wife is listening. So let's get with it. Come on, sir.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and knock out what happened last week. It wasn't that many games, but it was a few. So obviously Calvary Day over Long County. Nobody was tripping on that one. I don't even think we have to discuss it. So we're going to move on. D2 went 4-0. Clinch over Carlton, Green over Warren, Metter over ECI, and Jenkins over Scraper. Any questions? Okay, that's what I thought. Y'all want to get down to the nitty gritty, I see. Appleton County. Y'all suck. How you lose to Fitzgerald? After that big win on Pierce, you come back and you lose to Fitzgerald. What, you thought you won the region state championship or something? I'm just saying. You let me down. So, D1, I went 2-1, all because of Appleton County losing to Fitzgerald. And where's that Coach Crow fella at? That's who I need to talk to.
Haven't seen him in a couple of years. We don't discuss him on this page anymore. He's a non-MFing factor.
Oh, he must have been. So he jumped off the campaign trail with Herschel Walker and jumped on another campaign trail with that cannon.
Yeah, that one.
Gotcha.
So we don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Let's see. What's going on, Mr. Odom? I don't know exactly what. Well, hell, you don't either because you asked what he said. I missed it too, Mr. Tick. I did too. Nick said you must have done an 8-ball making them picks. What's going on?
I do an 8-ball every day.
My Lord. Okay, what's going on, Mr. Edmondson? Welcome to the podcast. Mr. Mr. SSI chick flirting with your wife.
Hey, if you ain't hear the show last week, it ain't nothing but air and opportunity between us.
You heard that, Mr. SSI chick? He said back up off his woman. There's that. So let's go on to two. Okay, we've done 2A. So we're gonna do we're about to do 2A. Okay. Yeah.
So, in 2A, I ain't gonna talk about Appling no more. Hey, Bill Charter and Carver Atlanta. Carver, you cost me that one. So, but it's cool though, because you're still rolling good going into the playoffs. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But overall, 3-3 in 2A.
Oh, Nick said you do an 8-ball every day. Come
Yeah.
shop with your boy, Mr. Wizard. Okay.
Okay, I'll hit you up. Just don't worry about that little thing flying around your house.
I don't know what an 8-ball is, so I'm gonna keep.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Mr.
Hey, we're
Mr.
talking
Odom,
about we're talking about what I use to make my picks with.
Mr. Odom said so the Wizard coming off the plate making his picks, shaking his head.
Okay.
And Mr. Edmondson said he's ready for Friday night. And me too, Mr. Edmondson, me too. All right. 3A. This will be super duper easy.
Yeah, guess what? I ain't have to make no picks. So I'm gonna keep moving. Where County? Where's your defense at? That's all I want to know. Where is your defense?
Crickets.
Oh, that's what it was.
That's what Obadiah just said. He said crickets.
Facts. And that's the response I expected.
O'Neal said he definitely wasn't there. The defense definitely wasn't there Friday. How you doing, O'Neal? Welcome. He said they took Friday off. Now in their I say in their defense, in the defense's defense, the quarterback and the wide receiver connect duo for New Hampstead is quite special. It's just a shame that they won't be in the postseason, but they are a special duo. So, if you're not prepared, they can get the best of them. So there's that.
Okay.
Sis said an 8-ball every day. I see why you're not paying any rent. I gotta look up an 8-ball. Am I that vanilla?
Don't worry about it, sis. Don't worry about it.
Just like an ice cream cone.
What that mean? Soft.
Vanilla. You more vanilla than an ice cream cone.
In certain aspects, yep.
I like it.
Okay. Don't worry about it, Shawty.
Oh, okay. I know what it is. 8-ball is a slang.
Okay, so Brian, so 5A. Hold on, where we at? 4A or 5A?
It's a measurement. It's a measurement. Just know it's a measurement.
I already know. Google is my friend. Oh,
so
I'm a tell.
Yeah, you ain't finna put my business out there like that.
Yeah, you just did it. You better be quiet. You know we got the feds on him.
Don't nobody know my address. I'm an illegal immigrant. What you talking about? I'm undocumented shit.
Okay.
They can't find me. Okay.
Be careful.
5A.
Now we're gonna get subpoenas in the mail because you go ahead.
Okay. 5A. Brunswick over Bradwell Institute as expected. So I went 1-0. Okay, we're gonna keep. Don't nobody care about that game. Grayson, thank you. You helped me out get my 2 wins in 6A. So with that being said, for the week I went 13-5, which puts me at 84% for the season, for the regular season.
3.5 grams.
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm just talking. I'm talking.
Okay. So for the pick'ems, this
Thanks,
is how the
Steve.
pick'ems went down. For the pick'ems, I went 8-3. I hate to say this again for 2 weeks in a row, but people, listeners, can y'all do better than what y'all doing on these pick'ems so I don't have to congratulate this dude? Yo, soy. Congratulations for winning the pick'ems.
Yes, yes,
Going
yes, yes.
10 for 11, but the tiebreaker was required.
Way to come back. Way to come back.
I mean, I just played with him for the year,
Negro,
babe. I told you I'd do this, man.
that ain't what you did. You just got lucky. Be quiet.
So here's my question for y'all.
Yo, the film guy had also real quick. The film guy has struck. Go ahead, Mike.
So
Hey, let other people tell it. Let other people tell it we be cheating.
I know, right?
Or
Well, you
something.
like Negro, we could. You still want you want to win anyway. You lost. You ain't even on the dang on. Okay, be quiet. Oscar.
So here's my question for your panel, right?
I'm not reading that. Yes.
Would y'all get mad if I decided to do a Peter Wheatstraw on one of y'all listeners and turn him into a dog? or actually, I think I'm gonna turn him into a donkey and name him Mike Lowry. Would y'all be mad at me if I did that?
You grown. I ain't got nothing to do with. I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't have nothing to do with nothing.
He loyal. He loyal. He loyal. Wizard, stall him out.
And Miss Witch, come on now. Be a lady. You be the lady that we know you are. You tell
She a witch. She a witch. What you mean?
She's a classy witch.
Or I was about to say, or maybe she isn't.
Oh, I mean, for real.
Whisper it in his ear, but I need that word. I need it.
When I read that, I had to pull my collar out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm saying, let me write that down so I can use that.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I just make sure because I
need starts message.
I need somebody to plow some ground for me.
Rico said you got him want to watch Bad Boys now.
What you gonna do when they come for you?
Congratulations. Okay. So, Mr. Wizard, before you go, go ahead and let the people know what the green means and what the yellow means.
Okay. So on this leaderboard, the 5 people in the green is going to challenge me throughout the state playoffs to see if they can get some moneyness up out of my pocket in the value of $50. But I do encourage everyone to play. But those in the green are the only ones that qualify to be eligible to win $50.
What they gonna be, Mr. Wizard?
Eligible to win $50.
You said eligible.
Eligible.
Yeah,
they're
that
not gonna
part.
win. Yeah, they're not gonna win $50. I'm keeping my money this year.
Okay, well.
I gotta buy my baby something special.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you.
A pie cutter.
Thank you so much, sir. For your...
I gotta get a couple.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mr. Wizard, thank you.
You trying to kick me off early, huh?
Yes, sir. You've done your 15-minute segment. We appreciate you. And clearly your wife is on the podcast very hot. She's hot and ready like a little Caesar's pizza.
Hot and ready.
Go ahead and see about her.
I got a little something. Go stick
Okay,
my
okay,
hot
okay.
dog in that bun. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.
All right,
Man, Mr.
Good
Wilbur.
night, Mr. Wisdom.
we'll see you
Oh,
Wednesday.
real fast. I do want to say this. I said what I said.
Hmm.
And he meant what he meant. And there's that. Good
Okay.
night.
Good night. Y'all have a
Good
good
night.
one. Holla.
We'll holla. Uh,
Pastor.
he said, I'm not even reading that. I'm not. What's going on, Danny? What's going on with the greatest football podcast analyst ever assembled in high school football? Well, thank you, Danny. We appreciate your support. Thank you very much. So, guys, now is the time that we look at the brackets. Now that they're official, but again, even though the initial matchups are official, what we're doing is for what?
Play.
Entertainment purposes only.
We do, yes, entertainment purposes only is just play people. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with the privates, and we're gonna go through and just kind of see who you think or how the brackets will end up. We'll start there. We'll finish half of them today, and we'll do the rest on Wednesday. We'll go through 2A, right, tonight, and then we'll do the rest on Wednesday, 3A through 6.
Oh, are we not gonna do the polls first?
Yes, do the polls. I forgot, sir. Let's go with the polls.
Okay, I just want to make sure we all on the same page because we gotta get these out of the way real fast. Because I don't know, AJC be on some. They be on some. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do those.
Okay. So get these polls out of the way real fast.
Oh, Lord.
I know, right?
See, I just read what you said. Y'all, never mind. Go ahead. We starting with the at the top and going to the bottom, or we?
I like the top.
I'm not responding to that.
What? We at the
Oh,
top
hell
of
no.
We're not gonna have this conversation again.
No, we're not
We're
doing
not
No.
it.
gonna have this conversation again. We're not doing this again. Okay.
It is live too.
Six
No,
A.
we're not doing it. We're not doing it.
6A to close the season out. We both us and the AJC have the same top four from 5 on down. For the most part, we had the same teams with the exception of North Atlanta and uh Colquitt County. Colquitt County.
That's right. Call quit.
So I'm trying to work on my pronunciation.
You're doing a great job, Mr. Thirsty. Tick, do not encourage him.
Tick. I'm
Need
just
to.
saying. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, we know.
Y'all heard what the wizard said before he left. He said what he said. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Cuz let's any comments with regard to 6A? Y'all
6A
had-
is the top of the bracket because just don't you like the top bracket also?
yeah, the bottom is nice too.
Oh, okay. We'll see when we get down there.
I'm not doing this shit with y'all today.
I'm not
Oh,
fooling
this
with
ain't
you.
Friday. Oh, this ain't Friday night, is it? I'm sorry.
Hey,
All right.
y'all want a new cousin? I got one y'all can have.
So 5A. Surprisingly, us and the AJC have the top four as the same. As you go down through 5 through 10, the difference is we have Decatur and Sequoia, to where the AJC has
Brunswick and
Brunswick and
Woodward.
Woodward Academy.
See, Nick, it's the petty in me that was gonna say something, but since my cousin says I'm very petty, I'm just gonna let it go.
Y'all are sold off today.
Because
All right.
if I said something about a power bottom, then y'all have a problem with that, won't you?
Man, I ain't. You know what? No comment. All right,
No
4A.
comment.
Bottom.
Um,
What is wrong with y'all today? Is it
I
something in the
don't know,
air or
man.
something? I'm
Good
over
job,
here all
Obadiah.
wholesome and stuff, and y'all just wilding.
Good job, Obadiah. I mean, all we talking about is brackets. I don't know where y'all mind at.
yeah, we talking
Well,
about brackets right now. We
no, we're
started from
talking about
Yeah,
polls.
okay.
Let's go to 4A.
yeah,
Let's go to 4A.
we talking about polls. We started from the top, working our way to the bottom.
See, my mind still ain't in the right place. I'm talking about brackets, and we talking about polls. See,
Yeah, see, so 4A. Again, we have the same top four teams, slightly different order, but when you get from 5 down to 10, obviously we do have different people. The main difference is we once we removed Stockbridge after their forfeiture of games, we brought in Ola. Um, AJC finally recognized and gave and showed love to Creekside, and we still. Let me see. What's the other team that we got there? Yeah, we good. Yeah, we got the same teams with the exception of Benedictine. We don't have Benedictine in there. I'm trying to ignore these comments while I'm doing this. I'm trying to be professional with this. Help me,
Go ahead.
people.
Danny has a question.
Yeah.
He says, "Does Brunswick really have a good team, or will they choke?"
All I'm gonna say is Savannah region, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yo, do you have a comment? Okay, there's that. The general consensus, Mr. Jones, is that Brunswick is their fool's gold. They have a very weak region. They have a very weak schedule, and when they run into real competition, especially considering the strength of the 5A classification, that they will fold like a lawn chair.
Yeah.
especially when we get into the brackets with them, I'll probably be able to predict what I think they would do in what round, Mr. Jones. So just keep listening, which we know you will as a loyal listener. You'll hear our take on that when we get to the brackets.
All right. 3A. The biggest difference in 3A is AJC showing love to Oconee, to where we're still showing love to Northwest Whitfield. Um, and Harlem, and the AJC is um still showing massive love to Stevenson also,
Cairo.
and Cairo, yeah. Whereas we still have Lagrange in there. So with that being said, 3A is gonna be interesting. Honestly, I think we're still gonna stick to what we said before. 3A is garbage juice. It is what it is on that when it comes to attractive games throughout the playoffs right now. But we'll come back to it in as we get to the quarterfinals and the semifinals and actually see what's going on.
What's going on, Mr. Reddick? How are you? Danny says if that's the case, why rank them at all?
That's something the AJC do, Danny. And we don't.
Can't control what the AJC does. So
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. 2A. I don't understand how and why the AJC. I'm gonna be honest, and this is just my opinion. How the AJC still has Athens County in the top 5, I don't get it. But it is what it is on them. But one thing us and the AJC can agree on is Carver Columbus right now is the hottest team in 2A, followed behind Burke County and Callaway. The other difference outside of that is we still have Sumter in our top 5. Pierce County handle business. That's all I can tell you. Outside of that, everything else is the same with the exception of Thompson and Thompson and Thompson.
what?
Yeah,
Thompson.
yeah, because Athens County is still. I mean, the AJC is still rocking with Thompson. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a back thing? Okay. So what's going on, Mr. Gilbert? Welcome to the podcast. He says Cairo is done. They have too many skill players out. Okay. I don't
I
know. I
mean,
thought we were cleared to play.
I think. I thought the Wizard had already made that clear when he did his predictions.
Well, I mean, everybody didn't know. So let's
Oh,
go to one
okay.
A. And Mr. Jones, I think we're going over the 2A bracket tonight. So you'll see what people think about the Sumter County Panthers. Yeah. Okay. Let's
All
go.
right. Division One. We got the same top four to actually the same top five teams. Only difference is once you get to 6 through 10, but we have pretty much the same teams in there. So yeah, we feel same top 10 teams in both in the classification are the same
Same order and everything, or
for
no?
the most. Almost no, not same order, but the same top 10.
Okay.
Now 1 through 5, we good. We're on the same page for the
Okay.
most part, with the exception of Toombs County, because we penalized Toombs County for that loss they took.
As we should have.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that we don't think they would be able to compete or do well or make it to the bins because they're probably one of my top favorites to win it all. Class A Division Two.
For the most part, we got the same top five. When you get down
Hmm.
to six, different order, but same teams, with the exception of Jenkins County. They're showing love to Jenkins County. We showing love to Early County.
Okay. And private.
Private is that is us, and this is the AJC. The biggest difference is they're showing love to to Christian Heritage, while we're still showing love to Whitefield Academy.
Okay.
I just don't feel Christian Heritage has the resume to be in the top 10. That's just me though.
I agree. I agree with you. Danny says, with how Thomasville is playing, can they win the championship? They sure can.
I don't see why they couldn't.
I don't
But
think it's
since
gonna
we
be
talk,
close.
the only thing is, I think for me, my biggest thing would be that team dealing with the lights and the pressure that comes with it. That's my biggest concern with Thomasville. Can they deal with that, with the pressure that that's going to be put on them?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's not like they haven't been there before. I mean, they were just there. What it was it 2-3 years ago?
But
And
for the
I
most part, this is
mean,
a whole new team, though. That's what I'm getting at. This is a whole new team for them. Nobody who is still on that team that was on that made it that was on that trip.
I don't know, but I mean, the coaching staff that's in place, they've been there before, so I trust that.
Okay, I'm with you on that. But and I'm not doubting the coaches that they can get the players prepared, but somewhere along the way, the players themselves has to be ready and understand the moment that they're in. My thing is they haven't been there before.
Listen, yo, are you still on here?
I am.
Don't ever call me petty again,
Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Yeah.
Yeah, be quiet.
You talking about we don't want to remember something from a couple years ago. You remember what happened at the start of this season? This current season, the one we're in right now. The one that's
Yeah,
just ended.
talk about new
Talk about
stuff.
that. Until you beat us, shut up.
There it is. Nick says AJC doesn't know anything past Macon.
Y'all just be throwing shade at the AJC.
And do we have there's a legitimate concern about that. AJC, GPV, all of that. All right, guys. So we have the brackets up, and let's look. So what do y'all think? Y'all let us know. They have a lot of buys in the first round for the private state football championship, which leads me to a question. Do you think that private through 3A classification, do you think once the cycle ends, do you think they're going to integrate the private schools back into the regular playoff system? Because it's a whole bunch of buys.
Nah, the reason it's a lot of buys is because one, every private school, well, it's only supposed to be is it 8 private schools missing? Yeah, supposed to be 8 private schools, but this year 2 extra private schools dropped out because of roster sizes and safety for the players.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you rolling with 14, 16 players on your roster. You can't play them. You cannot take that team into a state playoff.
I agree, which is
I don't. Just go and take the loss. Or win. I seen a team that had it all over the news where a team actually had 11 players that played both ways on both sides of the ball and won 80 something to 70 something. Like,
oh wow.
Well, you know what? That was a superpower team, and that ain't Walker and St. Francis ain't got no superpower team.
well,
Let's
St.
be real
Francis
about it.
started out last year like they was going to be an issue. We had them, I think we had them preseason ranked. So
Uh-huh.
I don't know what transpired between now and, from the beginning of the season till now. But again, your kids playing all season. If they have the opportunity to make the playoffs, just let them play. Stranger things has happened. You can go out there with 16 kids and pull off an upset. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Man, stop playing around. We got Savannah Christian all the way to the championship, right?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Okay. Um, top right. Who we running with?
Hebron Christian, I think, or that's just me. Pam, I mean, loyal listeners, what do you all think? Danny
I
says
know y'all saying Hebron Christian, and I'm okay with Hebron Christian, but it's just something about that Athens Academy team right now that kind of got me glued in to where they could possibly be an upset to somebody.
Oh my Lord.
And I can see them fighting against Savannah Christian for the championship.
Danny says he believes Savannah Christian will choke like they did last year. They're a great playing cupcakes team, but struggle and run out of stamina when playing a really good team. He also says North Cobb Christian is North Cobb Christian's championship game to win.
Okay. I don't understand where they choked at. They just
ran
we
to
all
the
know.
so.
Yeah, we know what happened. They ran into a buzz, so I'm not gonna say they just been choked last year. But
Danny Jones, make sure you do your brackets this year, man. Fill out your brackets.
And also Tick said it could be when you all were talking about the team that had 11 players, he said it could be a team full of Rudies.
man,
Rudy.
I'm not doing it.
I tell you, I hate that movie.
You ain't never seen that movie.
I have seen Rudy. I went to
Oh, well, at least that one on you don't see.
Shut up. I'm gonna step my movie game up, but you be quiet. I did see Rudy, and I've only seen it once, and I hated it because I went the whole movie waiting for something to happen and for him to persevere and come through all of this, only for him to get to his senior year, the final play of the final game. That just turned me on. Yeah. Well, okay. Let's go. PAC and Calvary Day. Who do you all have?
I like Calvary. I think Calvary is that team that will sneak under the radar. Ain't nobody paying attention to because Savannah is so strong this year. But Calvary might surprise a whole lot of teams.
Let's see. Nick. Oh yeah, we got Savannah Christian. So you have Savannah Christian to win it all. Okay, Tick says PAC. Let's see who else. Let's see who else. What listeners, what do y'all think? See a PAC or Calvary Day?
Here's my thing. What have Vandegrift done since his last third quarterback?
Uh, no, I don't
Oh,
know.
the coach up there. After his son left.
Well, no, they had another kid that beat Swainsboro last year. That was pretty good. Who went D1 also. But
Yeah.
what have PAC? PAC have not been making any noise this year. They had not been just so where everybody's afraid of them. People had PAC ranked in the state of Georgia, being a private school, in the top 15. You know what I mean? Over 7-8 competition.
Well,
Nobody fears PAC this year at all.
so we've got 3 for PAC, and 2 for Calvary Day. What's going on, Mr. Ferguson? Welcome to the podcast. Yeah, we've got it's 3 and 3.
I'm gonna leave it like it is then. All right. What do the loyal listeners say about the bottom right?
Fellowship. If they say anything else, they know not. Forgive them, Lord. They know not what they do.
Mr. Ferguson says you always going against the grain. Listen, that's what he is, sir. He is the agitator. That is his role.
What I do?
It's 3 and 3.
Where you going, little baby?
What you gonna put?
Look,
at the end of the day, okay. So let's get.
Look, I'm the top breaker here.
Okay, so at the end of the day, do you think that listeners that don't know between PAC and Calvary Day, do you think either one of those teams is going to beat Savannah Christian? So if you don't think either one of them will beat Savannah Christian, then in this particular bracket, none of this matters because Savannah Christian.
Not so fast, my friend. Again,
I said, do you? That's why I asked the question.
Okay, no, you don't be hollering at me because I know where you live.
I know where you live too.
You're right, and you know I ain't gonna do nothing anyway because I'm scared of your ass.
You should be. You should be.
They gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight.
Let's see. Nick says fellowship. Obadiah.
No, it's not Obadiah this time.
I'm fixing to read what they say. Nick says Savannah Christian for the ship. Obadiah says, me personally, I don't give a damn. Dro says, I missed the segment where Cedar Grove was gifted an easy quadrant. We hadn't gotten to that, Dro.
Oh, you ain't missed it. We just ain't talked about it yet.
Mr. Ferguson says Andrew Beard is going to show up for PAC. And PAC is capable of beating Calvary Day. Danny says if the true Calvary Day shows up, they can beat Savannah Christian.
Yeah.
Dwayne, I'm going to tell you something because even though you get on my nerves, I like you a lot. Abort mission, sir. Abort mission. Leave her alone.
Abort.
Before I have to hold a baby, and you don't want me to hold a baby. Trust me. Just abort mission. Let it go. All right, so we've got Savannah Christian. Who runs between Hebron Christian and Fellowship Christian? What do y'all say? The sooner y'all say something, we can get the hell on, and you don't have to worry about this.
Hebron Christian.
Everybody don't care. So Savannah Christian we'll say Savannah Christian wins it all. Okay. What's going on, Dro? How you doing? We're doing pretty good. How are you doing?
For sure.
Hey, Dro.
My lord.
What's good, Joe? No, you gonna girl, you about to turn somebody. Well, you know what? I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, just go, bro. Just go.
Yeah, yeah, don't do that no more.
So,
I know, right?
whoa, D2. What the fact Mr. Robert said that game will sell out quick. You're tired but still standing. That's a blessing, Dro. That is definitely a blessing. Man, that top left. Why? Why?
My
Why?
lord, my lord. When you talk about Irwin Green, Early, Tryon, Sly, even possibly Telfair, are teams that all could have been fighting for a championship. To be in the first, I mean, to be in the same quadrant as each other, that's tough.
Wow. So, listeners, who do we have? Irwin over Green. Yeah, that too. That left is too rough. So let's go. What do
Flip a
y'all
coin.
think?
Flip a coin.
That's what I'm asking the listeners.
I think most people gonna go Irwin.
Tick says Green.
I agree with Tick, but we'll see.
Y'all tell us who we got, Irwin or Green. Irwin or Green. Y'all tell us real quick. Mr. Ferguson said, "My guy, you got Green this week." Yes, the interrupter has Green.
The interrupter been saying Green all year. That ain't never changed.
That's true. Mr. Miles says Irwin because of the history and consistency.
That matters. That does matters in the playoff. Irwin is used to it, where Greene County is new to the party. So
Dwayne says Irwin. So that's 2 for
I'm going with
Green.
Irwin.
So that's 3 for Irwin. I hate they have to meet so early. I
no,
really do.
let's just put Irwin. Let's just put Irwin.
Irwin.
You know?
We can go with Irwin.
But again, I won't be surprised however that game go.
He said making sure and Green isn't new. He said he was just making sure and Green isn't new. No, they aren't new.
Green new to the party.
They got
Glasscock.
information.
Glasscock.
Boy, put Early County right there.
Glasscock and Wood.
Early County. So let's go down
Okay.
to the bottom.
Okay, guys. Here first now.
Hey, don't get cocky because you looked up and got and snuck
Y'all,
into the
y'all here first now.
Don't
Glasscock County for the upset.
listen. No, don't get cocky because you snuck in at the end and
Yeah,
you the comeback king. Let's not do that. Okay, so
yeah,
Tryon and
go ahead
Schley.
and put that on your bracket.
I am.
Six says Irwin versus Schley. I'm wondering. Something tells me. I don't know. I don't think. I don't think. Y'all think Tryon will lose to Schley County? Schley County hasn't been themselves this year. That's what I'm saying now.
Sly County ain't Sly County from last year for sure. Don't look at this off of just because of the name of the team, because a lot of teams ain't who they were last year, this year.
Yeah, I'm thinking
PAC, but
Telfair. I'm thinking Telfair comes out. I think it's gonna be Irwin and Telfair playing. Let's
you
You know what?
don't know.
You know
I don't
what?
think Telfair will beat Sly or Tryon, to be honest.
okay. Well, listen. Let's see what the listeners say. Dwayne says Green is not ready for Irwin. Mr. Ferguson says Region 8 takeover. So I am assuming he is saying Green. Mr. Miles says Tryon. Mr. Sneed, welcome to the podcast. He said Tryon will beat Schley.
Mm.
Uh,
And Telfair, for that matter.
Dwayne says Telfair versus Irwin. Nick says the thing is the playoffs is a new season. It doesn't matter what you did in regular season.
Agreed.
Okay, so who we got? Telfair or Tryon? It seems like those
Well,
are
we got the
the
consensus say Telfair. We'll go with Telfair.
I see a lot of Tryon. Tick said, I know who I'm picking. Ain't no eeny, meeny, miny, mo over here. Okay, so are you you're filling out you gonna take the bracket challenge, Tick?
$10 per class, so that's a chance to win up to $80.
Dollars. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got Telfair. So Irwin versus Telfair. Who y'all got? Okay, so we got
Irwin.
Okay, the antagonist is well. Damn, you give people a chance, sir.
Looking at that bracket, he did a BA thing wrong.
He hadn't, but we hadn't gotten over there. You know how them Brooks kind of people are. You better let them say it.
Well, shit, go ahead and say it then. Stop holding it in. Say it with your chest.
Okay, let's go down to the bottom. I guarantee everybody over there is gonna say Brooks. Just about. All right. Ooh. Oh my.
That Lincoln County Mitchell County gonna be interesting.
Lincoln.
But, yeah, Lincoln. I think Lincoln all the way to the semis.
1 minute, Manchester. Yeah. Ooh. The conundrum again. I didn't think they would. Well, I did know they would be in the same bracket. Ooh. Let's see. Tick says clinch versus matter.
Wrong bracket. You're the
what
left.
bracket you in? Oh, he must be. Man, he talking about basketball.
Y'all
He
went
talking about basketball.
No,
He talking basketball.
y'all went fast. Dwayne says Lincoln over Manchester.
All right, we got one for Lincoln.
Okay, we got one for Lincoln. Mr. Ferguson says Lincoln County on top. You gonna get Lincoln because there are really no Manchester representatives in here.
Well, it ain't about representing, about being smart. Manchester.
Smart. I'm thinking Manchester. Tick says Manchester. Mr. Matt said it's got to be some upsets in there somewhere. You are absolutely correct. Okay, so Manchester.
Make sure you do your bracket challenge, Mr. Map, and make sure you try to pick the upset. I already just picked mine, Glasscock County over Early.
Oh God. Anyway, Mr. Sneed says Manchester. Dwayne says Clinch versus Bowden. Okay. Nick says Manchester. So Mr. Ferguson said you weren't smart when you picked green over us.
Okay.
Where is Lincoln? Oh, it's that right there. Thank you, Dro. He just I don't know what's wrong with him. I know, Dro. Crazy, right? I still get to this spot and I just don't know. Mr. Crookham says Lincoln has the best running backs in the state.
One man not gonna beat the 11 at this stage in the game.
What's going on, Mr. I want to make sure I say your name right, sir. So if I don't say it right, you correct me. Mr. Millender, welcome to the podcast. Oh, see, I can tell it's already some BS because Dwayne is co-signing. He said Glasscock over Early, stamp it. Nick agrees with you, Mike. He says it's the playoffs. One player will not win you the game.
Well, unless you that kid, what's the kid that played for was it Swainsboro or Finster last year?
Curry. Oh well, yeah, you talking about DeMelo Jones.
Yeah. Unless your name DeMelo Jones, one man ain't gonna beat the 11. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, so Mr. Ferguson says we run the wing T, sir. It's more than one.
Oh well, excuse me.
I'm glad. Please come back, Mr. Milliner. We're here on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday nights. We get a little raunchy, but we're here on Friday nights as well. Mr. Crookham says Lincoln has 3 running backs and a quarterback. Nick says ain't no Mello. He's GHSA strong. Okay. And then Nick says, here go these wing T fans. Okay, so are we going to discuss the philosophy of the wing T and why it's good and why it will work and why it won't work? Are we doing that now?
Nope.
Mr. Ferguson says y'all better tap in other than down south football. tap into other than down south football. I think people respect Lincoln County. I mean, the reputation, your reputation precedes itself. Um, Brooks over Manchester.
But
We didn't even do
that's something you rarely hear though. Y'all better tap into some other than down south football.
that.
It's
That's a
generally
great
the other way
question.
around.
So y'all see how Mike just filling out the brackets and hadn't even paid attention. He gonna get cussed out like
It's
they want to
common
cuss him
sense.
out.
This is you mean to tell me you think McNair gonna beat a Heard County? You think Vidalia gonna beat Fannin County? Do you really think a Washington or Jeff Davis gonna beat Fannin?
But
Or
listen,
it,
you don't see Northeast down there.
Jeff, sister, I love
Yeah.
you, but do you really think Northeast gonna stand a chance against Fannin County?
Why
I
wouldn't
do.
they?
I think
Okay.
Northeast gonna be a little too physical,
So look
and a
at
little too fast.
this how the wizard got cussed out. Yeah, I think you living with you know, you don't be taking no 8 ball with him, do you?
Nah.
Okay, so Nick says, have you watched Fannin? I have. Tell us about Fannin County. They strike me as a team that's probably they might not be very athletic, but they're probably
And then
very
on
disciplined.
okay, and then y'all actually think that anybody before the quarterfinals is gonna be Heard County or Toombs County?
I didn't say that. What I said
No,
was you going too fast. We not over there yet. Let these people give their opinions. You just filling it out. You trying to
You know
just
what? I'm gonna let y'all have it like this.
I think Elbert. I think Elbert would beat Hurd.
okay. So let me go back up here. Now,
All right.
Dwayne, are you on Percocet? He said Swainsboro over Fannin. Now, listen, I don't be quiet. Uh Tell us about Fannin County, Mr. Fletcher. Dro says Northeast is battle tested. He says Fannin County is very slow. Mr. Sneed says, I think Northeast will beat Fannin. Looking at Fannin's schedule, they haven't been hit. Mr. Matt says Fannin County could be well coached and disciplined. That makes a difference in this instance. Nick agrees and says that Fannin hasn't been hit in the mouth yet. Mr. Crooker says Glasscock has no chance. Dro says if Fannin is fundamentally sound, they could be hard to beat. Um,
Okay, man. You know what? I'm gonna stop. I gotta stop this madness.
oh Lord.
Y'all do understand that Fannin quarterback has currently thrown for almost 1,700 yards and ran for almost 1,200 by himself, right? And then they have a running back that's ran for almost 15. Y'all do understand that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Let's keep on going.
You do understand that Northeast got a safety that will light that quarterback up running and intercept that quarterback that I don't think Fannin has seen the lights of that kind of talent going on over at Northeast Macon.
Fannin got three receivers just sitting in the wind waiting to catch a pass. The quarterback can throw.
And God forbid they put number 6 at linebacker. My lord.
Okay.
Chick says Swainsboro got to come to the hood Friday. It's not the hood. It's across the street.
It's
Big old
Northeast Macon.
I know it. It's certainly Northeast Macon. There's nothing wrong with Northeast Macon. If you want to live in Macon, that's the place to be. I bet you don't want to live in Bellevue. Excuse me,
I don't live,
Hellview.
I don't live on the south side of Macon.
Oh yeah, South Side works. If you don't live in northeast on the northeast side of Macon, you can live on the north side or the south side. But anything else, they steer clear. Afghanistan is in effect. Um, Mr. C said if you're playing the Care Bears every week, you can get 1,700 yards.
You find out Rainbow coming out they stomach and shit.
Jeremy says Northeast is a one-man show. I'm gonna let y'all get that. Mr. Crookham says Elbert has a good team and they're very big. So
Exactly. And I
basically, I've
think
been
Elbert,
reading that. I've been reading that a lot. Don't sleep on Elbert County.
Albert would definitely beat Heard County. I mean, Franklin, Georgia, they losing everything to Carrollton and stuff like that. Heard County would not beat Albert.
Nick says against DB that run a 5-0. Wow, it's hood over there. Just I said across the street. But would you rather live in Northeast Macon or would you rather live on Houston Avenue? You tell me, Drew. Let's see. Nick says go watch a Fanning clip and then get back to me. Mr. Poole, welcome to the podcast. He says rematch Waco and Jeff Davis. Where are we? Oh, we ain't gotten there yet. He's making for the last time and Sub South. There's a difference. We'll school him later on that. He don't have sense. What's going on, Mr. Hunter? What side the Cadillac on? It's on the east side. It was on the east side. And be quiet, Mr. Hunter.
Yeah, that's the south side. It's the south side.
The Cadillac? Oh, the Cadillac. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking about Lucy Cooper. My bad. Yeah, the Cadillac is on the south side. Let's see. Yeah, I ain't living nowhere. And make what I just told a lie. Okay, so Thomasville and Dublin. Do y'all agree or disagree with this?
But y'all know how I feel.
I plead the fields.
So basically, you think Dodge County will lose to Worth County? Let me go over here.
Now, Dodge County have two great athletes. One of them is being recruited heavily by Georgia.
Okay.
But I think Worth, I never got out the Worth train. I said we'll come down to Thomasville and work for the region. I think Worth will probably have more than Dodge will, so I'll definitely take Worth over Dodge.
Okay. So, because that's the only,
Not to mention, that's a favorable bracket.
Yeah, look at the top. So, who comes out of there, Raven or Fitzgerald? I'm thinking.
Raven, theories.
What's going on, Mr. Wembley? What's going on, Miss Stuckey? Let's see. Let's go back to Dublin and Thomasville. Mr. Map says Dublin. Tick says no, that was Mr. Map. So we got one for Thomasville, one for Dublin. Miss Stuckey says Thomasville will beat Dublin. So we got two for Thomasville, one for Dublin. Nick says Thomasville if they stop the run because Dublin cannot pass the ball. What's going on, Mr. Wembley? How you doing? The quarterback, Paris says the quarterback from Dodge committed to Alabama. Tick says Worth would beat Dodge because if you hit Dodge early, they will fold. Okay. So Mr. Sneed says Fitzgerald will come out of that top. So it'll be Fitzgerald versus Worth County. I haven't seen anybody say Raven versus Worth County. Huh?
Definitely won't be Raven.
So you're saying Fitzgerald versus Worth? Thomasville versus Dublin?
Social circle.
What? Hush. Okay.
Don't sleep on social circle. That's all I'm gonna say.
Lord. There will be some upsets. Miss Stuckey says Dublin struggled with Dodge County. Nick says Thomasville will have to do better than what they did against Jeff Davis for sure. Joel says Dublin is strong. Marquis says Dublin. Mr. Sneed says Thomasville. Mr. Wilkins says Thomasville. Mr. Ferguson says Dublin. I don't know.
Thomasville, man. Everybody knows Thomasville.
Mr. Hunter says we thank Worth County because the run defense definitely stepped up after that loss. Okay. Chris Darisaw disagrees with you, Mr. Fletcher. He didn't really say that. He said can't do what. What he's saying is just because they don't pass doesn't mean that they can't pass. Am I right, Mr. Darisaw? Let me know. Jessica says Northeast played Dodge better than Dublin did.
Hey,
Mr.
real quick, shout out Jessica Stuckey. In 4 years, I can't believe, probably about five maybe. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I think you kind of all right.
It's been it's
She's
4 days.
Dodge County, right?
Yeah, she Dodge County.
She Dodge County. Yeah, it's been 4 years.
Hey, what's the name of your running back down there? I think he's number 9.
Yeah. Mr. Darty Jr., welcome to the podcast. What set you claiming? What set you claiming, fool? I'm not calling you a fool for real. I was just talking. Who is we? We put 50 on y'all. Conversation is over. Let's see. Now, Ace Charter, Mr. Ferguson, where you get that from? Okay, we got another one for Thomasville.
We didn't really struggle with Jeff Davis, Dro. He's just saying we need to play better than that game.
Let's see. Dwayne says Fitzgerald in Dublin.
For what?
Okay, Mr. Darty is with Dublin. He said they're gonna score 50 on y'all. Mr.
Y'all
Garrett,
ain't got cupcake no more, baby.
Mr. Garrett says, Mr. Garrett says, how's Thomasville away with away games? Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Garrett, by the way. How's Thomasville with away games? I don't think they won all of them, haven't they?
Yeah.
The
Our
ones they
losses
lost
came at home.
At home. So they can be road warriors, so they're undefeated. Miss Stuckey says our number 9 is Saquon Walker. If he's anything like Saquon Barkley, my lord.
So what are we doing with Fitzgerald, Worth County?
I say, what do y'all say with Fitzgerald and Worth? It's real. It's kind of even between Thomasville and Dublin, honestly.
Same thing happened in the regular season. I don't think Fitzgerald. I mean, I think Worth get that leg back.
So the comment section is saying Fitzgerald. Tick says Worth, but everybody else, Mr. Sneed, Dro, Mr. Hunter, Mr. Ferguson, Dwayne, Mr. Wilkins, all of them are saying Fitzgerald. Mr. McMillan, welcome to the podcast. He says Worth County. Paris says, shout out to Jasper County with a winning record. They haven't played a home playoff game since 1992. First time with a winning record since 2000. Well, congratulations to them. They're going to enjoy their playoff experience and get the basketball.
Hey, Miss Stuckey, I not number 9, and I see he played quarterback. The one Paris was probably talking about, Johnson. That kid there is something special.
Yeah. Nick says it depends on which team shows up. I say Fitzgerald only because I think Pruitt will have them ready. His name is Duke.
Yeah, Duke Johnson.
He's number 15.
Yes. That's the one man show. I know they got maybe it's number 9 with him that kind of be their offense, but I just don't think those two enough would be able to beat Worth County. And I can't believe he committed to Alabama because I know Kirby was still recruiting him hard. I know this for a fact.
Duke is a man. Okay, so who we got? Toombs and Thomasville. What y'all say? What's
I
going
plead
on,
the
Mr.
field.
Bird?
Yeah, you better.
Joe says, Joe says never know, he might flip. Yeah. I already know, Nick. We got one for Toombs. Dro says Toombs, so we got two for Toombs. Six says Thomasville. That's one. Well, that's two for Thomasville because I got sis.
And I plead the fifth.
Miss Stuckey says she doesn't know. Mr. Wilkins says Thomasville. So what is that? Mr. Williams says Thomasville. Mr. Sneed says Toombs. Mr. Hunter says Thomasville. Ooh.
I say Thomasville.
Okay, you the tiebreaker. Miss Shield says Thomasville.
My lord, what's the chances of Fitzgerald and Thomasville meeting again for the championship?
Boy,
Man,
don't piss me off.
I I honestly don't think. I think if they meet again,
Look,
Thomasville.
if they run that back, I need a police escort.
Nick says the six-headed monster can't key in on one or two guys. Mr. Garrett says Toombs. Dro says nothing against Thomasville. Toombs is strong.
I just want
Oh,
to
damn,
win between
yeah.
Fannin and Cat. I just want to know who's gonna win between Fannin and Fitzgerald.
We're doing well, Mr. Bird. How are you? How's your wife?
Number one, it won't be Fannin or Fitzgerald in that spot. But if you got Fannin and Fitzgerald, I got to go with the Fitzgerald Purple Fairies.
Okay. And
I
Nick
gotta
said
go with the Lolly Drizzles too.
Mm-hmm.
gearing up for this Friday. Yeah, I forgot. Aquinas, what do we? I forgot who they were.
Aquinas, you'll get your win. You'll get a win in this first round.
Nick said ride with the Wizard. So Mr. Sneed says Fitzgerald. He wins the championship again. I don't
Against
see it.
Thomasville, there's no way. There's
I
no
don't-
way. If Thomasville and Fitzgerald meet again, because I know that it's gonna need be police escort for my sister, it ain't no way Thomasville gonna not go in there with all kind of fight. There ain't no way they not win that game.
Yeah.
Heavy on
I
all
believe.
kind of fight. I mean, every kind of fight you can think of.
Danny said Inwood. Mr. Bird, they play Holy Aquinas plays Holy Innocent. Okay. Dro says if Thomasville knocks off Toombs, who's about to beat them for the ship?
Exactly.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Miss Stuckey says she thinks it's gonna be Fannin and Toombs or Fannin and Thomasville at state.
Y'all can get out that Fannin trail. Ain't no
I
way they
agree.
beat Northeast. Ain't no way they beat Northeast.
Okay, so
And how did that go for y'all, Mr. Bird? Because I think Athens Academy come out your quadrants. How did that go for you when you played Athens Academy?
okay, so let me answer Mr. Garrett while he's answering that question. He said semifinal home team is still being decided by coin flip, or is it ranking with this new ranking system?
The only
It's
thing that's determined by a coin flip is class 4 through 6.
and
And Division
NCAA
Two.
Division
Yeah,
Two.
yeah, Division 2.
I was fixing to say that, Mr. Garrett, but yes, the ranking system, except for those that are mentioned. Patrick said they lost by 17-ish against Athens Academy. All right, guys. So we are on to the 2A bracket. He said they were the better team for sure. We'll be better prepared this time. It's still going to be a tough, I think he's saying a tough ass battle, but it sure certainly will be. Okay, so let's go. And they play on the road. Let's go. Okay. So we've got the 2A state football championship. Does anybody have any disagreement with who's there now? One of the best brackets is Double A. I agree. Double A and Division 2 single A.
And when you look at this Division 2, there's no quadrant that you can look at and say, well, they got an easy road. Like every last one of these, you got to fight through.
Yeah, everyone. And oh my. So let's go to the top left. What are you all thinking? I don't even know.
Spencer or West Side Macon.
Mm,
Yeah, it's very blue
Spencer.
collar.
Spencer, I wouldn't be surprised if West Side win, but Spencer.
Let's see. Dwayne says Rock Mart or Morgan. I'm thinking that's what he said. That autocorrect is a mother, ain't it, Dwayne? Morgan County is they were kind of hurt. They were pretty hurt.
Sumter and Rockmart.
Over. Okay. Thank you, baby. Rockmart over Morgan. Okay, so Miss Shield says West Side would win. Nick said Spencer will win. It's gonna come down to Rockmart and Morgan, is what they're saying. So we're gonna put Rockmart there. Okay. So Dro said I can see Sumter there.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe. I don't know. Carver Columbus did them so bad. I just don't know. They just look like they want to get on the bus. So if they're faced with any adversity, I don't know that they don't fold, is what I'm saying. Because what I saw when I went over to Columbus is they folded. I mean, they got hit in the mouth. Carver hit them hard and frequently. And they just sat down and said, I'm ready to get on the bus.
But babe, I tried to teach you something that night. I tried to tell you.
Shit. What?
Oh, never mind. I ain't got nothing else to say. I don't even want to talk no more.
Okay.
I don't even want no Jello.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
Babe, all I'm trying to tell you is don't pay attention to one game. Carver was really just on it that night. Carver is the best, in my opinion. And I said this, the best team in 2A. I said that in the beginning. I'll say it again. Carver Columbus be the best team in 2A.
But that's not my point. I saw that Carver totally dominated, but what I also saw.
No. Let's go back. Let's go back and not think about the fact that Sumter had moments where they could have changed the momentum of the game, and it was always a fumble or interception thrown or something that just took them completely out of the game. That don't happen every Friday night.
They just look unenthused. They didn't listen. I get that. I understand what you're saying, but at least pinch them. Try to pinch them.
That's a good football team. That's a good football team.
I'm sure they are. They're very talented. I'm not going to say that they're not. I'm talking about a mentality. I'm not talking about a talent. I'm saying if they get behind and they get faced with adversity, are they going to fold like they did in Carver, or are they going to just try to push through? I didn't see that. That's all I'm saying.
I think Pike kind of upset Thompson.
Okay, that's upset number 2.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me read what these people are saying. Dro says he can see Sumter. Megan, welcome to the podcast, Megan Wright. She says Burke County over Cook County. Danny says Rockmart all the way. Spencer comes to West Side. Let's see. Dro says Spencer can beat West Side. Nick says Pierce is built for playoff football. Dro says Carver Columbus should not be in AA.
Agreed.
And that they should be playing up. Dro says you don't believe that, yo. That
What part?
Thompson's gonna be upset by Pike County. You don't believe that?
Mm.
Oscar says he doesn't see Hateville beating Thompson. What's going on, Mr. Jones? Welcome to the podcast. Oh, that's tough. Lucy Lady. Wait a minute. I just thought about that. Wait a minute. If you
What's going on?
Hey, hold on now. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. I want y'all to listen to me closely. Listen to me closely. I'm the type of person that I like to have my receipts checked. And early in the year, I said Lucy Laney will beat Thompson or Burke County. Do y'all remember me saying that, panel?
Yes, I
yeah.
remember. You said it twice.
Okay. Lucy Laney has played Thompson and Burke County and lost. They lost. But wow, look at here. Lucy Laney get to face Burke County again in the second round of the playoffs.
Well,
I stand corrected. Lucy Laney will beat Thompson or Burke this year.
Okay. Mr. Ferguson says Burke versus Thompson in a rematch.
And what?
Football. Tick says Carver loses to Pierce. Mr. Map says Pike County in Wood. Paris says anything can happen. Pike versus Thompson. Stephen Holmes can run tricky plays. Thompson can't fall apart against them. Jeremy says Pierce is going to wear down Carver with that Wildcat. Better hope they can hold number 7 all 4 quarters. Paris also says Lane is about to turn their football program. They were well known in basketball. Okay, so we got Pierce County and Carver Columbus. Who do y'all have? We got some Pierce. We have some Carver.
Y'all know where I stand on that.
Yeah. Dro said, did Applin expose Pierce or not?
Not.
Tick says, Oscar Miles, football, sir. Your DBs are going to have a problem with their receivers. Mike, you must be ready to go, clearly. Jessica Stuckey says Pierce. Gabe Garrett says Pierce. So listen, what we do on this show is we go with the majority. Now, I personally think Carver can beat Pierce County. I don't know that they will, but again, what's my line?
I'm not a prognosticator.
Thank you. But the majority says Pierce, so that's what we go with. Burke County over here, I'm assuming.
Burke County ain't gonna make it that far. Lucy Laney will beat them.
Okay, we're not talking to you right now. We're using conventional right now. And you could come back and be totally right and then make sure I told you so that much sweeter. But at this juncture,
like a sugar and syrup sandwich.
You know. Ryan says, okay, Dro said that game can go either way. Mr. Matt said Laney had the baddest band back in the land. Other than that, nah. Mr. Wembley says, after watching Pierce play Appling, I'm going with Carver. Dro says Pierce or Carver Columbus will win the state championship.
Stop, use. They keep letting Mars play that back.
Okay. Tick says he's looking at matchups. He's, you have a good team, but he's looking at the matchups. That's fair and that's smart. So, Rock Martin Burke, who we got? Are we doing a remake? I mean, a redo? Is that what we're saying?
Well, I just need to know what the majority say. Rock
Okay, we got one Burke. We got one Burke. We got one Burke.
Okay.
Okay, we got 2 Burks. We got 3 Burks. We got
Good
4
luck.
Burks. We got 5 Burks. We got 1 Rockmart.
Burke County it is.
Dro said it depends on where the game is. Burke. Yeah, we got Burke.
Oh, the game will be played in Rockmart.
Ooh, Rockmart.
Cause Rockmart the higher seed.
Mr. McMillan says Rockmart. Miss Jones says do not take Laney as a joke because they will take that snowball of a chance to win. Pear says if Sumter wants to win against if Sumter wants to win against Morgan County, my point is this about Sumter. They have to make some adjustments and control their game plan. Dro says Rockmart then if it's played in Rockmart.
Too late. You can't change your vote once you voted.
So Burke County and Pierce County for the state championship. Danny says it all depends on who shows up for the game. Danny, I think that's universal. Depends on who shows up.
My team.
Joe said he didn't vote.
Yeah, he did.
Jessica says Pierce wins. Pierce wins the state. They are like that for real. Okay. Well, we've done these brackets. He said he didn't, sir. He said it could go either way. He did say that. And then he asked where they played.
Hey, I'm going with the first comment.
He didn't say Bert. He never said Bert.
Oh, I thought he did.
He did not. Everybody else in their mama said Bert. He asked where was the game played. Then he said Rockmart. But
hey, I just got one question for anybody that say Pierce County will beat Carver Columbus. Have they watched Carver Columbus play this year?
Probably not.
Carver Columbus win 2-8, man.
Since they've gotten their offensive offensive issues corrected, I tend to agree with you. Jeremy has a question. I'm trying to be nice. It's since we going into a new season. And he ain't acting a fool yet. I'm gonna be nice. He says, Mike, why do you feel that Appling cannot beat Carver Atlanta?
All I'm gonna say on that note, what year was it 2020? No, it wasn't 2020 when Carver came down there.
It was 2021. It was the year my mama died. It was 2021.
Okay, 2021. That's all I'm gonna leave it at that. If it was 2021, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Well, they did go down and beat Pierce, but not Appling.
Again, I'm gonna leave it where I just said.
So are you saying that this Carver Atlanta team is comparable to the team in 2021?
Yes.
Okay. Dro says because Appling chokes against Atlanta teams.
Well, that's a polite way of putting it. I'm just gonna be cutthroat with it.
Jeremy, the sample size is not large enough to say that. And I think if you go back, you will see that no, we don't really choke against you. We don't really play that often, but when we did, we used to whip your ass. So there's that. You got us in 2014, and you've been riding that for 10 years. Let it go. Be like Elsa. Let it go, sir. You would not win this year. And I believe that. Tick says he says yes, he's seen Carver, they're not world beaters. Pierce is not a pushover. For as strong as the defense is, their defensive backs are the weak link. That front seven is stellar. Joe said Joe got it right. We choke against Cedar Grove, but we don't choke against the Atlanta teams. And we've proven that. St. Pius, GAC. We beat St. Pius, GSC, Westminster. We go to Atlanta all the time. So we go over there to the
that was funny. That was a good one.
Enjoy yourself. It's true.
Nah, it was just the way it was worded.
He's not lying though. Cedar Grove was a super team. All them children did not grow up in Ellenwood, but we are not going there now. It is a new dawn.
Mm.
It's a new day.
GHSA didn't have nothing to say about it.
Don't even just be quiet.
Hey, I'm not the one that brought it up. I'm just commenting
I
on the
mean, with
comments.
your response, though. Come on, man. Come on.
I'm just commenting on the comments that I made. That's all I'm doing. I didn't bring none of this up. I didn't bring City Grove and Peach into this
Okay,
conversation.
and we're not bringing it up because it's late and it's time for me to get up. I have a job to go to in the Merton.
Yeah, me
Well,
too.
not go to. I have a computer to cut on. But uh, Miss
Just make
Blackman,
sure you get out of bed. Just make sure you get out of bed when you turn the computer on.
yeah, it'll be up. It'll be up front. It won't be in the bed with me. Now, sometimes it has been an instant where I roll over, cut that sucker on, and I was in the bed, but I didn't. Yeah, no. Okay. Anyway, Miss Blackman, welcome to the podcast. She said Cedar Grove has fallen from grace. You are true. Um, will Apple's
Mm.
County backup quarterback be back for the playoffs? They may not get by Chris. That is the backup quarterback, right? Their primary quarterback hasn't been there, correct?
Yeah, he got hurt.
He got hurt, yeah. So their backup has been playing all season, and he's been improving for the most part. Now, last week I don't know what happened, but he's been doing well. Um, and I do believe Appleton will beat Chris County. Well, no, Miss Blackman, we haven't done 3A yet. We're gonna do those on Wednesday. We just did privates through 2A tonight. If you come back on Wednesday around 7ish, the Wizard will give his predictions for the playoff games, the top 10 teams in each classification, and then we'll discuss the playoff brackets for 3A through 6A on Wednesday. Come around 7ish. 7ish, because we don't always start at 7. And come listen to what we have to say. Welcome to the podcast. We certainly appreciate you joining us tonight. Okay, she'll be back. Stevenson. Okay, we got a Stevenson Jaguar in the building. Welcome, Miss Blackman, and make sure you bring some friends with you, okay?
Region 5A in the house.
Yeah, they tell you up too, didn't
Uh, that's enough.
they?
It ain't gonna. It ain't gonna happen Thanksgiving weekend.
Uh, wait a minute. So, wait, hold on. Mr. Seller said the third string quarterback is playing for Appleton. Wow.
Yeah, their second string quarterback got hurt Friday
Again
night.
in the Fitzgerald game. Oh
Yeah,
wow.
it was a targeting call.
Oh my. So maybe Twins prediction will be
Yeah, bring them Jags on Wednesday.
maybe the prediction will, I don't know.
Prediction. I
You
don't see
know,
the prediction change. I really don't. Because bottom
mm,
line is, when it
no,
comes to Appleton County, oh, you talking about Appleton County, right?
I'm talking about Twins prediction.
On what?
You don't remember when Twins said in the group that Chris County is gonna take out whoever they play in the first round?
Oh, yeah. It's possible. It's possible. Could Chris County bust some brackets? Is the question.
Yeah.
But if Chris County win, they gonna bust up a bunch of brackets. I'm telling you that right now. When them brackets get posted tomorrow morning at I'm saying 08 like I'm still in the military at 8 a.m. That will be hilarious if Chris County busted everybody's bracket.
Mike, you have a request to put the link because she said she didn't even know how she got to this podcast. Put the link in the chat, please.
Huh? If you follow the page, you get a notification.
This
But I
particular
would do
page,
this though.
yeah,
But
like and follow this page, Miss Blackman, and we'll be on
uh,
when we go live. Yes, if Chris wins over Appleton, I'm no comment.
facts.
Okay, guys. So we've gone
That
over.
that's this Friday, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bet.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll definitely be here, and depending on how my team does Friday, which they shouldn't win handily, but if they don't, y'all better come in here on Friday because y'all gonna hear some stuff. You hear me? Y'all gonna hear some stuff. Miss Blackman, you got the links in the you got the links to the pages in the chat for you so that you can share it. And thank you so much again. Thanks to everybody that came and interacted with us tonight. We really appreciate it. Again, it's Veterans Day. Thanks to all of you who have served and protected us from danger seen and unseen. So with that, y'all got anything else, panelists?
Nah, tune in Wednesday. Look out tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. I'm sorry, at 7 a.m. Look out for the weekly pick'ems. At 8 a.m., look out for the bracket challenge links on the FNL page.
And you
And
got
shout out to the two podcast brothers, man. Let Trey celebrate his birthday on the 8th. And Mari celebrate his birthday today, man. Y'all that don't know, man, the podcast brothers are Shakira and our babies. They was born a couple of days apart. So shout out them kids, man.
yes. A shout out to both my
The
nephews.
Scorpio
Happy
boys.
birthdays. Lord have mercy. They are Scorpios. And no comment. I'm gonna let that go. I'll say that backstage. Tick said that rocket gonna take off if Chris wins.
But they already got that thing gassed up.
And again, we will see y'all back here on Wednesday. To talk football.
Yes, yes,
Sis,
yes. Good
Oh, the brackets
night.
have to be. Oh, I'm sorry. The brackets have to be in what time? Friday.
6 p.m.
Friday by 6, guys.
Yep, the bracket challenge and the pick'ems have to be in by 6 p.m. on Friday.
Okay, we got it.
Everybody got it? All right. With that being said, with the playoffs coming up, sis, what they better not do?
Y- You better not lose, especially you, Chris Counter.
All right, thank y'all for tuning
Good
in.
night.
See y'all Wednesday.
Good night.